I'm used to being kept waiting, but this is just getting ridiculous. He said he'd definitely come back, but he could have set himself a time limit. I wonder what he'd say if he could see me now. Not anything nice, that's for sure. He'd be like, "Why are you trying to be a class that doesn't suit ya?" Well, I guess turnabout's fair play. We've been together for so long, I thought maybe being apart for a little while would do us some good, but... Seriously, where did you go? Why haven't you come back yet? I miss you. What? Were you just listening to me?
Surprise, motherfucker!
Not. You didn't hear a thing, right? So yeah, I was just saying, I need to give this whole ARCS thing my all, you know? Oh, that's right. I've got some exploring to do. Will you help me get through this area? You will, right? Okay, cool, great! Anyway, try to keep up!
Bruh.
Could you keep my whole situation a secret from Echo?
Yeah, I wanted to open up this stream rewatching that scene because that scene kind of stuck with me for a while. I was kind of dwelling on it over the past week that we were doing the 1.5 times EXP week on Affinia for Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. I thought that was, you know, it was pretty sad seeing her like that, seeing Echo like that, so it kind of stuck with me a little bit. But anyway. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Online 2. The classic version, of course. We'll be finishing this up before moving on to the sequel, New Genesis. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to revisit that scene to sort of get back into the flow of things as we recommence our story playthrough of PSO2 after taking a week off to do some grinding on Affinia. So I don't remember exactly the last quest we finished. I assume it's one of the ones in chapter 3, which that was one of them that we just saw. Was thinking of him, that scene right there with Echo. I guess the next one is now in the same boat. What did we see in the sub-story? At least act like a... Oh yeah! The chick representing the new race that they added with this patch/expansion of this episode 2. What are they called again? Well, they're like dragon adjacent or something. They got the horns and they got different colored eyes. And it's some kind of birthmark tattoo on their body somewhere. That seems to be the main trademarks of them. But yeah, we got to talk to her again, because we've met her a few times already. And we got to flirt with her a little bit, if you want. It's one of the choices you can, you know... This game's kind of a dating simulator. It lets you flirt with some of the characters if you want. Which obviously I chose to. I told her she was cute and she liked it and got all bashful about it. And then we talked to these three. This chick, Azanami, is representing the new job class that they added, which is like the samurai job class, but it's called, shit, I forgot the name. We'll probably hear it again. It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't got it. And then this idiot, I don't know, he's just kind of whatever. And then Risa, our other, we're basically polyamorous at this point. We have multiple ladies. It's a waifu simulator. It's a waifu dating simulator, right? So we got Risa here, who is of course the resident yandere girlfriend, and she was telling us to call her a good girl if we wanted her not to kill the locals, the innocent locals. She was saying how she showed restraint for once and didn't murder them in cold blood, and she wanted us to call her a good girl for that, otherwise she would kill them. So she was blackmailing us in true yandere style, looking for affection that way. And now we're meeting up with Sarah again, who changed her hair. It was better the way it was before. But, yeah, she changed her hair from having the ponytail back here to now off to the side. Which, I don't like that as much, but whatever, it's her thing. And she kind of gaslit us into making us think she had just changed her hair in that one scene, but it was actually... she had actually changed her hair like the previous chapter before that. Which is why we got it wrong when she asked us if, you know, if we noticed anything that had changed. Alright, let's do it. Now in the same boat. Yeah, I did a semi, you know, recap there. June 28th, 9:30 a.m. I got a bunch of gear off stream from grinding dailies.
Well, I guess
why I
we're
look
both
different.
in the same boat now. Let's see what we can do.
My character looks really different now with all this fucking weird ass armor that I found.
We've just got one goal this time around. We need to find out what Luther was up to on this planet. If we head out far enough, we should find some leftover research facilities and equipment. Let's get to them while the trail is hot.
Okay. A shocked Sarah. Oh god, she's gonna freak out when she sees these little Caprican people. Or whatever they're called. 30 minutes later, 10 o'clock. Gonna have the same freak out as Echo, I bet. Did we use the same weapon type? It looks like it. Wire lenses.
We've been stomping around for a bit now. Is this the right way?
I don't know. You tell me.
That stupid Shao. If he can't contact us, then he should have at least given us clear directions.
Huh? Oh, it's you. How's it going?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Wrong button.
Dylan!
Look at that. New day, new lady. You're a slippery one, eh?
Yeah, man, that's what I was just telling the audience. I got multiple waifus, man. They're all pining after me. I don't know. It's kind of odd. I didn't ask for it, but I'll take it.
You bastard! What? The path farther in? That's way far that away.
I got a harem now.
Don't go there much,
Is what I'm
but
trying to say.
I can point you there. Perk of being Wopal born and raised. Catch you later, then.
Bye. That was a quick conversation. There he goes.
What just happened? Was that a local? Why could we understand him?
Because we have the echo.
You could communicate since the start? So these creatures don't need any translation, even though the planet was unexplored?
Yeah.
That's
Go
some
figure.
kind of... No, this isn't natural. They must have been created or altered by some sort of Ark's interference. And the only one within Ark's who's capable of doing that is him.
Oh,
We don't need Shao to confirm it for us. Luther was definitely doing something on this planet.
you consider him part of ARCs, though? That's the part that threw me off when she said that. Yeah, even the game is self-aware enough. That dude was like, damn, you got a harem, don't you? You're always with a new chick when I see you. It's like a new day and a new lady, huh? Damn. You get around, don't you? He said it in his own way. He was like, you're a slippery one, aren't you? Yes. Very, very wet kind of slippery, yes. Bad at communication? That's just...
He's pulling his... Bruh, look at this dude.
Yeah.
You suck!
Not gonna take it any further than that. June 28th, 10:30. This is 30 minutes later.
Seems like this was the location of one of Luther's facilities. some sort of test site or something. He probably messed with stuff until he got bored, then just abandoned the place. It makes me want to puke. But his short attention span means we've got a trail of clues. Guess that's a silver lining. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm sending the data to Xiao.
His armor's obstructing the view, man.
It would have been nice if he just came here himself, but I guess that was impossible. Don't ask me why. I've got no clue either. Sometimes the stuff he says is so abstract, I can't understand a word of it. Well, he's easier to understand than Xion, at least. Or so he claims.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Though I suppose if Xion was easy to understand, then that'd create its own share of problems.
Oh, because of what they said last time.
Xiao's mentioned that before, actually. Xion is deliberately incomprehensible.
Yeah, that. He said there was a reason she was like that, yeah.
Though I suppose if I had Luther trying to analyze my every word, I'd be vague and mysterious too. Basically, Xion's looking for help while their eavesdropper is in the room. They can't just come out and say stuff plainly. Doesn't help that the one who's got a connection to Xion right now seems to be especially bad at communication.
Hey, what the fuck?
You bastard!
What do I care?
He basically said
You suck!
at communicating. Thanks, Sarah. Threw my ass under the bus. Quick like. Waking beneath blue waters. With the help of Sarah, they gathered the data that Luther had left in the depths of the Wapal seabed. Their work done, Luther, along with another, appeared before them. It was Theodore, who had been transformed into a Dooman form. Oh shit. "30 minutes later, 1100 hours, same day."
This place is different from the others. He didn't even bother to hide the fact that he was researching something here. Did he make that thing? Or did he just set it down there? Either way, it's got his grubby fingerprints all over it. Oh, good. It's not complete, but there's still some data left over. I'll take that, thanks. Mixed records on fall spawn and the locals here. So they've been fused. That would explain the readings, but... there's gotta be something more here. No way. Breaking down the water's composition? Synthesizing with the planet? Was he messing with the planet itself? What the hell was he thinking?
Ah!
Sorry. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this. All I know for sure is, whatever Luther was up to, it's way bigger than I ever imagined. Let's head back. If Xiao gets a look at this data, we should be able to learn more.
Surprise, motherfucker.
A new enemy? Let's take it down!
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be that easy.
Code Q. Completed.
All done. 11:30. 30 minutes later.
What are we doing hiding back here? That enemy's not getting back up.
That's not why we're hiding. That was the name, Duman. Or Duman is what they called it. You got a race change.
This one's been defeated as well. It appears we're not the first ones here.
You mean he didn't know we were here?
Forgive me, Theodore. I thought this would be an ideal way to test your abilities.
So Luther's way of upgrading Theodore was changing his race? Interesting.
Doesn't bother me. Now then, should I do the thing here too?
Please, by all means. Splendid. I can't imagine the slightest amount of data will remain after all that.
Excellent. He's too late because we already got it.
If you'd like, I could blow up the entire place.
No need to go that far. To be quite honest, destroying this place was never a necessity. No matter what they learn, no matter how they play detective, Arx is powerless to stop me. They are but dancers in the palm of my hand.
But yet he still went out of his way to destroy the data.
Still, denying such fragile things the opportunity to dance would be true cruelty, don't you think?
And that's his reasoning. Okay.
I've already collected all the data I need. There's a curious joy in watching them struggle against the inevitable.
I don't really understand.
Says every bad guy ever.
You will in time, I guarantee you. Now, let us be on our way.
They're always cocky like that, aren't they? Correct.
That was way too close. Think we're in the palm of your hand, do you? Let's see if you're still smiling when we take you down. Still, one thing kind of bugs me. That Arx operative Luther had with him? That wasn't Claris Grays. So who was it?
I might be able to answer that.
That's one more enemy standing in our way. But worse than that, Luther's just gonna use him and toss him aside as soon as he's done.
Pretty obvious, yeah.
I can't let that happen again. Not to anyone else. There are enough people like us already.
Like you?
Sorry. Forget I said anything.
I'm not forgetting that.
I wonder if there's some sort of way to save him from Luther's clutches.
And why the race change? Do you get some kind of extra power being a Duman? Well, we'll find out later, I guess. Regret and appreciation. Shion and Matoi. It'll be the second time we see them interact. They didn't really interact last time, but they were in the same room together. May 27th. Ship.
Oh, you're here too, huh? Yeah, I wanted to see Shion myself. But they're acting a little strange. It's like they're troubled or pained.
I sometimes wonder if it would have been better to do nothing. To let time flow the way it was meant to flow. For what purpose do we prolong your and her suffering? Perhaps turning back time to that original chance encounter and making it so that it never happened would be the best solution.
Talking about me and Matoi?
We have seen. We have judged that solution to be folly. And yet, I cannot help but wonder. Perhaps if none of this happened, everyone could live happily, unclouded by this fear.
And that's not true. Because I wouldn't have been saved if you hadn't interfered. I never would have met the person most important to me. I'm grateful. I'm so glad that you brought the two of us together. I'm sure a lot of painful and difficult stuff happened to make that possible, but I'll always be grateful. And that's why I don't want you to be worried. I'm sure the path you've chosen will lead to happiness for everyone.
Aw, that's always so comforting.
Thank you.
Shion appreciated that. That was wholesome. Matoi's sweet. Unattainable information. Well, we got Tweedledee and Tweedledum again. Patty and Tia.
Bruh.
July
1st. It's pretty close to today's date. The 15th of
You
July.
want to know about the victims from when the Fall Spawn attacked Themis? Which battle was that?
That was when the Fall Spawn assaulted us. Even Regius made an appearance in that fight.
Oh, that! That, huh? You've got a nose for a scoop, don't ya? Some Newman guy asked us about the exact same thing just the other day. Too bad, though. Sorry. There are some things even Tia and I can't do.
To translate Patty's purposefully obtuse comments, Theodore was after the same information.
Oh.
But I have to apologize. As Patty said, that's one piece of information we can't give you.
Normally, that info wouldn't be that hard to get a hold of, but we ran into a little problem. The list of the victims of the attack is being held under lock and key. No one can access it. A normal investigation has no hope of turning up anything. Why all the secrecy? It's so weird.
We did manage to get a report on the fatalities, but that's not quite what you're after, is it?
Don't give up, though. If you can't get it digitally, you just gotta go around asking the old-fashioned way.
That is certainly one idea, but have you ever actually gotten any info that way, Patty?
Nope!
Bruh.
Thought so.
The comic relief is successful. A truth long hidden. Falspawn were assaulting the Ark ship 128, the Themis. Meanwhile, Leon rushed to the city area to stop the tragedy unfolding that day. They had but one objective: the rescue of a certain very important girl. The chick who died that sent Theodore on his path of destruction and chaos, his villain arc, so to speak. So we gotta go retcon this too? Stop her from dying just like Xeno? March 31st, 1240. I guess so. Oh, here we are again.
Ah, so you've noticed, have you?
What the hell?
I've been waiting.
My, what's it called? My auxiliary or whatever. Not the voice I picked, but that's because the voices they give you for the character creator are not obviously, they're just meant to be anime grunts.
Waiting for you to consciously try to change history. If you've come here, then you must already know who I am.
And that's why.
That's right. I'm Xiao.
Yeah, I was like, maybe it's because it's not meant to be her, and there it is. Why is he taking the form of my auxiliary, though?
Sorry about this body. I borrowed your auxiliary without asking.
What? Oh shit! Now, okay, now they got me curious. What would have happened if I never made an auxiliary? I'll have to try this on a second character. Because making an auxiliary never seemed like it was something that was mandatory. I don't think the game ever told me I was obligated to do it, but maybe if I hadn't, when I reached this quest, they probably would have said you have to go make one. Maybe. Also, hi AC Studios. I hope you're doing well and having a good Tuesday. Excuse me, a good Tuesday afternoon. Well, I'm glad I found some nice clothing for Zara before this scene, because now she can actually look pretty good. Pretty good for this.
I'm sure this isn't the voice you chose for it, but please bear with me for a little while.
Like I was saying, I'm not surprised they didn't try to like actually use the voice that I chose, because those are obviously meant to be stock voices used for combat grunt and nothing else. They weren't gonna... How many voices are there in the character creator? There's like at least 13, right? I think that might just be New Genesis alone. Classic PSO2 probably has the same amount or more. And I'm talking about voices for your character creator, for like the character you make, right? They obviously just hired a bunch of different people to just do some anime grunts. If they had actually went out of their way to then give them lines for the story, they would have had to pay them so much more, and it would have been so much extra money and effort to get all those different voice actors to read out this entire script that we're hearing Xiao say right now. There's no way they were gonna have the budget for that. So that's the real reason they're not using it. And that's what I was saying earlier when Zara first appeared, and I was like, okay, yeah, obviously they're not gonna use the same voice, you know? That's why. How are you? It's Wednesday for me. I'm doing good, Icy. I'm just chugging along with some more PSO2 story stuff. It's Wednesday for you? Holy shit. You're on the other side of the planet. From me.
Sarah and Maria are also here in this time sequence. I'll be in charge of directing you.
All right.
Now please, keep pressing on. All I can do is guide you.
Right on. Why do you have to be in the form of my auxiliary, though?
You alone are capable of cutting open the path.
He never really explained the why of that, did he? He just kind of said I needed a body or something. Oh, there, he left. And now Zara's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Zara's like, the fuck? What am I doing here? Zara says it is a pleasure to be at your side, even though she has no idea why she's even here. Well, let's go, Zara. That's kind of neat that there are protracting spikes installed for defensive purposes, but now they seem to have stopped functioning. Okay. That's kind of neat that they actually incorporate mechanics outside of the story into it. You know, like the auxiliary. It's not something I expected. That's kind of neat. I might have recognized Xiao's voice if we had gotten to this scene before we took a week off. But I didn't catch it sooner that it was him. I had a slight hunch it was obviously not Zara, and it was somebody just disguising themselves as her. I didn't think it would be Xiao though. That I didn't see coming. Poor Zera's only level 1. I don't actually know how to level up your auxiliary. Is this gonna keep popping up? What is this? Okay, whatever. That did it. Get his ass, Sarah. Kung Fu his ass. I like that the bouncer class is basically like the martial artist. The Bouncer was a good game too. I like that game. The Bouncer. I remember the announcer guy for the intro. He would say the names of the characters. Completed. What the fuck just happened? Can't see shit.
I got poison!
Oh wait, no. This is a soul atomizer I was supposed to use. Whatever. Accidentally use a star.
Sorry, I'll have to borrow your body for a little bit longer.
Zera's like, I do not consent!
Shit! I'm directly hacking into your auxiliary through Shion. So honestly, this is all sort of risky.
Mm-hmm.
If Luther or someone were to search the logs, they might notice something weird going on.
You better be careful then.
Still, right now, the potential rewards outweigh the risks. Many went missing in this attack, but that doesn't mean they were all done in by Falspawn. The Falspawn just make a convenient scapegoat. Come on, let's keep moving. It's only a little further.
Spikes are protruding here to block advancement, but they aren't very effective due to the number of flying false spawn.
Emergency! Code! Distraction!
I wish I knew what the hell she was talking about. I don't see any protruding spikes, not even in the last area or here. Asshole. So many whiffs right there. Oh, they blocked me. They locked me in. We're surrounded. Oh, there's no time to dilly-dally. Let's break through them quickly. Let's just not get blown up by the... Yeah, like that. I tried to get away, but... It says, looks like they're still coming, but the readings show that this is the last of them. We made it. Well then, let's go further in. I'm glad my auxiliary gets to be part of the story. Colon 3. What the fuck was that? March 31st, 1330. 30 minutes later. Alright.
Why? What's going on? Does no one hear my distress signal?
Ulku. That was her name? Did she ever actually tell us her name? If she did, I definitely don't remember it being that.
Why isn't anyone responding? Where's the rescue team?
We're coming. I like her new uniform though. Shit.
Save me!
Ah!
You're
Surprise, motherfucker.
not Theo? Huh? I know you! You're that Arksop I saw in the city!
Dylan!
That's right.
You son of a bitch.
Let's go, assholes. You ain't gonna hurt her.
Thank you so much!
You're welcome, milady. I just, you know, needed to add another to the harem, I think. I don't know where this is going, but...
I was providing backup support when all of a sudden, Falspawn attacked and I was shot down. I sent out a distress signal, but no one responded. I was so scared. I mean, this is a battlefield, after all.
This episode was a long time ago. But I vaguely remember seeing a chopper go down somewhere. During those events. Was that hers? Or was that a different chopper that we actually did go help? Several helicopters went down. I mean, it was a fucking war zone, like she said. I don't know.
Wait, this isn't the time to be chatting.
Yeah.
I need to get back and return to my mission.
He's dedicated.
You can't. You mustn't go back.
Yeah, you're gonna die. We're from the future, but we can't tell you that.
Huh? But why?
Because Theodore's gonna go on his villain arc if you do.
Because you're already dead.
Okay, just break it to her like that.
Just check the database. You've been listed as KIA and deregistered.
What? What the fuck?
Why would they?
At this point in time, I'm not sure. But I think you might have some idea.
That's why no one came to help you. Somebody arranged for you to just be considered dead immediately. And then eventually, of course, she did die because no one came to help her. So, there was a conspiracy. Somebody wanted her dead ahead of time.
Think. What exactly is so inconvenient about having her alive?
Luther doesn't get to manipulate Theodore. That's the only thing I can think of.
Whoever did this was willing to block the distress signal and falsify the database. Returning would only put you in more danger.
Congratulations, Ulku. You now get to be part of the witness protection program run by me and Xiao here.
At best, you'd be turned into a guinea pig and killed in the end anyway.
Yeah.
Then, what should I do? Joining ARCS was a lifelong dream of mine, but now...
They could discover that she's alive at any moment. We have to keep moving.
Now we gotta hide you. Oko says, what should I do now? Dara says she was never a fighter. We have to protect her. Yep. Oh, yeah, something else y'all might have noticed too is that my Mega Vault, it got past level 100 off stream, so it turned into this little muscular dude. All that power. That melee power. Sarah says, our destination is beyond this point. Couldn't read the rest, it was too fast. Can't hack it open, let's look for a release switch. You gotta hate when they do that, huh? Here's the release switch. We can keep going if we use it. Seems pretty obvious, yeah. Oh, pew pew pew. Oh. It's so annoying you can't seem to just be able to destroy those to get them out of the way. Turret ammo obtained. Zara says, and here's the final big boss. Doesn't look like we can move forward until we beat it. That's generally the idea. Oh, it's another Brew Ringata, but without the giant ring.
Emergency! Code! Distraction!
Oh, great. We also have to avoid the Gelb bomb. Right.
Completed!
Well, we only had to do one of those objectives at least. 1,400 hours.
Hopefully we can meet up with Sarah and Maria soon. The problem is...
What?
What can you expect, really? Even I understand how much of a shock this must be to her.
No more! That's it! No more negative thoughts! It's not like me to be so down in the dumps.
True, you tend to be the very cheery type, yeah?
I mean, you saved my life and all, so I've got to be happy about that. Isn't that right?
What? Yeah, that's right.
Anyway,
Really, Shao?
this is all Ark's fault. I suspected they were up to some dirty stuff behind the scenes.
Shao getting all bashful here when he gets a thank you from a chick. It's like,
Bruh, look at this dude.
Though I never thought my life would be at risk. Thanks for the heads up.
I thought you had more experience than that, Shao.
Of course. You're welcome. That's all well and good, but are you sure you're not in shock?
His lack of confidence tells me he doesn't have as much experience as I once thought. I thought he was some kind of ancient being that's been around forever.
I mean, getting stabbed in the back like that was certainly shocking, but crying about it's not gonna change anything, is it?
I like her attitude. She's just like picking herself back up and moving forward.
So
Fuck
instead
it.
of collapsing into a sobby mess, I might as well find something else to focus on.
Atta girl. She recovered from that shock and found her resolve pretty quick.
I was so excited about finally joining ARCS, but it's hardly as I imagined.
That's usually how it goes, yeah.
That's it! We'll just have to remake ARCS into the noble organization we want it to be.
It's usually what you have to do, yeah. So uncanny since her face doesn't move.
Whoa! Did you seriously hack into an auxiliary?
Surprise, motherfucker.
You really figured that out fast. Oh, Sarah, people are just so amazing.
What?
Look at this
What's
dude.
his deal?
I don't know. Yeah.
Come on, Nick.
Like
Come
Leon,
with
that's just...
Sarah and me.
I don't know.
This isn't where you belong.
He's on something, I think. I don't know. Maybe he snorted a couple rails before starting this shit.
We're going to make your wish come true. We'll make ARCS what everyone expects it to be.
That's not terribly convincing, coming from a tiny auxiliary. Still, it's not like I have any better options. And trying to make my dream come true sounds very me anyway.
True, you never give up.
We've successfully revised history. I'd say it's about time for you to be heading back.
Mm-hmm.
Leave this one to Sarah and I. We won't let anything bad happen to her.
Okay.
Wait! Thank you for everything, really.
Yeah, no problem. Everybody gets one. That's a deep cut. Not a lot of people are gonna get that one. I took too much damage?
Oh, shit. You suck.
Apparently. Still got an A at least, but damn. So for anybody who's curious, I was making a reference to a joke, a Family Guy joke from many, many years ago, where Spider-Man would save somebody from a fall that would be fatal, basically, using a spider web, obviously, to save them. And then they would just be like, "Oh, thanks, Spider-Man," and he would just say, "Everybody gets one," and he would leave. And it was a recurring joke for a couple seasons on Family Guy, so since we just like went back in time to save two people's lives, at this point I feel like Spider-Man doing that. And so it fit. I was just like, everybody gets one. Don't die, Oku. Foolish entity and foolish person. What the hell's going on here?
Let me tell you a tale of a time long past. A tale of a foolish entity and of a foolish person. It all began when the entity, a being possessed of boundless knowledge, met the person, a being possessed of boundless fascination. The entity gave the person knowledge and wisdom as the person desired. This was trivial information to the entity, but to the person, it became the foundation of their very evolution. The person ignited the entity's curiosity, Though the entity was all-knowing, it could not understand the person's heart, and so it was captivated. Thus did the entity and the person come to live side by side. They each gave what the other desired, and lived in prosperity for ages upon ages.
Wow. I mean, am I gonna get a ring first, or?
The person was avaricious, yet indolent. They put forth every effort for the sake of comfort and ease. They used every ounce of knowledge. The entity was entertained by this unique course of action, but in its amusement, it made a grave error. Though the entity knew that the fruits of such indolence would bring forth destruction, it did not tell the person. Because it desired to see how the person would be changed by what sprang forth.
Looks like that's pretty hard on you.
The foolish one was not the person. It was the one who knew the risks, yet did not convey them. The foolish one was I.
Yeah, I get it. I figured. The painful look on your face was enough to give that away.
Do not fret for me. I am glad that we met. It is an event that is irreplaceable to me. If it had not happened, I could not talk to you as I am now. This place would not even exist. People have told me that not knowing the future is what makes it exciting. As I am now, I agree.
Exciting, but also scary. Not knowing the future, I mean. I guess you can't really have one without the other, right? If it wasn't a little scary, it wouldn't be exciting. The yin and the yang. You can't have one without the other and all that. A change in atmosphere. We got Io as part of the main story now instead of a sub-story. Patty and Tia and Risa, same thing. Alright, let's see what's... Well... Yeah, fuck it, let's keep going. It's close to an hour, but not close enough. Even though we just wrapped up a chapter. It's too early to end the stream, so... A change in atmosphere.
Hey, boss. Has anything weird happened around you lately?
A lot of weird shit. In fact, it's happened so often, it's pretty much just the norm for me now. It's just, I just call it normality. It's not even weird anymore.
Nothing in particular yet, huh?
Nope.
Well, it'll happen soon. Something to do with you. That isn't a threat, by the way.
Didn't take it as that.
I'm a black sheep, always hanging around on the fringes. It's made me pretty good at picking up on changes in atmosphere.
Really?
Did you commit a crime or something? Nah, that doesn't seem like you, boss. Something's definitely off, though. Maybe you got on someone's bad side by finding out something they didn't want you to know.
Something like that.
That's one guess, anyway. We live in a crazy universe. Nothing surprises me anymore. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but be careful, boss.
Duly noted. Don't leak information.
And a fine day to you, my Ark's comrade. Patty, at your service.
Dylan!
Who are you and what have
Patty.
you done with Patty? I think I like the new her.
She's hardly acting that different.
Now that I've got Tia stunned, I I've got a question for you.
What's that?
I'll cut to the chase. Did you do something bad? Like something that's not good for arcs?
You're the second person to ask me something like that, and the answer is, I hope not. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on either. But a little while back, someone came asking about you.
Oh yeah? What'd they look like?
I think this someone was from Boyd.
What?
They even asked us stuff that only you'd know about. Just feels like something's going down.
Oh, don't worry. We didn't tell them a thing.
That's right. Patia has an exclusive contract with you after all.
Patia?
Even if we talk to you, we won't talk about you. That's our policy.
Oh, they're not Gossip Girls. I like that.
We're trying to look into it, but we always seem to be one step behind.
Well, we're handling a request from that other person too, so it's not our fault.
For now, all we can do is give you a heads up. Stay on your toes. It seems like something's about to happen.
It's kind of frustrating that we don't know what that something is, but there's no point in freaking out about it. So, Tia and I are gonna keep ourselves busy hunting down info, just like we always do.
Okay. Good luck. Thrills, chills, and envy. Here comes our yandere waifu. Well, that always scares the shit out of me.
My. It's you.
Oh god, here we go.
How have you been? You look well. That's wonderful.
She knows she's scaring me at this point, and she's just getting off on it, man. Do you see that shit? She knows. She knows she has me wrapped around her finger. That I'm scared, but I find it slightly hot and attractive for some reason, and it weirds me out.
I'm just taking a leisurely stroll.
I mean,
Things
what?
aren't very peaceful on the Ark ship right now. I'll have you know. It's a different kind of tension from when that Dark Falls was revived.
Why? What's going on?
It's all prickly, but facing inward, not outward. It's so thrilling. This reminds me of long ago. Not that I have the faintest memory of just how long ago it was. Still, I'm so jealous. It seems like you're going to have so much fun. Haven't you noticed? All that prickly stuff is swirling around you. I'm just tingling with excitement. Oh, I'm so jealous. I want to shoot the whole swirling mess.
Okay, calm down. Don't shoot anywhere near me. What the hell are you talking about?
But I've got a good head on my shoulders, so I won't. Just relax.
I told you, man. She knows I'm scared and that I find it slightly hot when she scares me, and she's getting off on it, man. She's taking advantage.
A test!
Yeah, it's a test, alright. I will say I can't really skate by what I just said. I do find it kind of hot. Like, I know I didn't say anything before because I wasn't sure how I felt about it. But there is something very oddly attractive about that, which concerns me. I'm just like, why do I find that kind of attractive? I just saw what IC Studio said. That threw me off for a second. But yeah, I was just like, why am I slightly turned on by a chick that can scare me like that? Some kind of weird awakening that I probably would have preferred not to have. Luckily, it's only slightly though. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Okay, we'll do sub-stories before main story. Every time we get the chance. Clarissa's secret?
P to the A to the T to the I. Patty here. Ugh, I think I did that one before.
I never heard you say that. That was cute, though.
That's what you're worried about? Oh, hello. Tia here.
Hey, what's up?
Blah. Anyway, we investigated that thing you were curious about.
Oh, yeah?
You know, that thing. That amazing, huge, strong, terrible thing.
She's talking about Clara Gray's weapon, Clarissa.
Yeah, that! Clarissa the White, the rod-type cosmogenic arm!
Oh.
You were curious, right? That was you, right? Whatever,
No.
just get a load of this!
You got me confused with a different client.
It's beautiful, pure white frame, glitters like light when it's swung and... Wait, was it white?
That's what was curious about it. And the whole reason we investigated it. You know what, Patty? Let me do the talking. Clarissa's whereabouts are a mystery. Apparently, it went missing 10 years ago.
Okay.
So, the one the current Clara Grays possesses is a fake.
Really?
Though it's still as powerful as all get out. We found that out the hard way. I hear that Clarissa is especially unique among the cosmogenic arms in that it somehow chooses its wielder.
That makes it sound like it's alive or something. Do you think it can talk?
It's true that Clara Grays has often been seen talking to her weapon. Perhaps it talks back.
You're saying it's like the swords of those, Shinigami and Bleach. They have their own personality and everything.
Like, do you desire power? It shall be yours if you obey my every command! Or something?
I always thought that was a cool concept. Where your weapon had its own personality and could, like, talk back to you and everything. I always did like that, because Bleach was not the first, like, anime or media type to do that kind of thing. Pretty sure I've seen that concept before, and I always thought it was kind of neat.
Why would it be so haughty?
A weapon's gotta match its wielder, right?
You might have a point.
You've got a good point there.
See? Don't be quick to judge, Tia. You might be onto something once in a while. We're gonna learn more about Clarissa now. Clarissa's unconventional past. Don't worry, IC Studios. You didn't miss too much during that ad break, because half of it was me contemplating why I was oddly turned on by... Why I'm oddly turned on slightly. I want to emphasize the slightly part. By Risa's yandere nature. Even though it scares the shit out of me. It gives you money, Colin 3. That's true. Oh, thanks, IC Studios. I appreciate that. But I will say, this is my first playthrough of this game, so I don't know what to expect. But whenever I plan on playing a game that I know, whenever I start playing a game that I know already, like for example, Final Fantasy 14 is the biggest example that came to my mind. I think I will make sure to delay ads as much as possible whenever I know there's a very epic or emotional moment coming along. Or try to keep a handle on it so that the ads are run manually at the right times and they don't cuck people out of like the best moments, you know? I'm hoping to do that. But this game, I have no idea. It's my first playthrough, so we got lucky that time nothing really big was going on. But if I sense or feel that something big is happening, like the story's reaching a climax, we've already been through a few of those, I'll try to do my best to delay the ads as much as I can. For like the entire segment, I guess. You played this only once, won't spoiler? Thanks, I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm mostly just talking about like, even when people have already seen a story for a game that they're watching somebody else play, it can get frustrating if you get to like a really hype moment in the story and then a fucking ad comes in, you know, and blocks you out of like one of the best moments. So, I know I'd feel that way even if I was like rewatching a story I already knew or something. Because you want to see the streamer's reaction, especially if it's their first playthrough, you know. So I'll do my best to manage that. Luckily, right now we're kind of in downtime. There's not a lot going on. But yeah, if some hype moments start to come along, I'll try to pay attention to the little ad notification that I get when it's coming up, and I'll try to delay it as much as I can. Right now, nothing much is going on though. We're just kind of talking to people. Let's find out more about Clarissa, I guess.
The cosmogenic arm named Clarissa? Yes, of course, I know it.
Did you make it?
You speak of Clarissa the White, the rod-type cosmogenic arm entrusted to Clarice Craze, yes? What of it, then? Curious if I received a request to create an imitation? Oh, am I wrong? You're asking if the weapon I repaired before was the very same Clarissa? Don't be absurd. I've seen plenty of cosmogenic arms in my time, and the potential of that weapon was far too low, even factoring in the incomplete repairs. Cosmogenic arms have a more, how do you say it, intensely powerful aura about them. And I never sensed much power from that one. However, Clarissa is unique. It's possible that only its chosen wielder can see its true power.
Oh, we got a new sub-story. A real world. We're back with Patty and Tia.
P to the A to the T to the I. Patty here.
And now you used it twice.
Today, we've got some more fresh info for you. Hot off our investigation grill.
Oh boy!
Lately, I've been wondering if I should just strike out on my own. Being an informant isn't worth suffering through all this.
She's just like...
Hi, it's Tia. It isn't even worth mentioning at this point, but I did all the investigating.
I figured.
Come on, Tia. Don't be like that. Information only gets any value when you hand it off to someone else. What's wrong with spicing the handoff up a little? Now then, this time, once again, we looked into those cosmogenic arms. I mean, we did have so much fun with Clarissa last time after all. So, what's next? Well, Regius's very own Yonohate, of course. That big old boxy thing he's always whipping about. You thought it was a normal sword, right? Wrong! It's a katana! It's an all-new weapon type that only Regius has used in the past.
In addition to wielding it for battle, Regius carries Yonohate around to keep it under control, apparently. He also has it registered as a modded sword and says using it as the wrong type of weapon helps keep it in check.
Really?
No one knows what it truly looks like, because if it were to be unsheathed, the world itself would end.
Wow.
I don't want to be misleading here, okay? Not that it doesn't look like it could cut an entire planet right in half, though. Honestly, why does this even exist? Who would make something so ridiculous?
Good question. I'd sure like to know.
Hopefully it wasn't Zig. Because if so, they kind of just threw some shade right there, but they don't even realize it. Something seems off. Clarice Craze in the abandoned mine. The one we've been talking about for most of this time. Her and her weapon, mostly her, we've been talking about her weapon in Clarissa. June 3rd.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Bonehead! Bonehead? What are you doing here? No, more importantly, you saw me, didn't you?
That was a poor line delivery for her acting surprised, but okay. Yeah, it's me. What's up? Yeah, I saw everything.
This is bad. Real bad.
I don't know what it is I saw. I'm just kind of going with it to see how she reacts.
I tried my best to sneak out. How was I found out this quickly? I've got no choice but to blast you to smithereens and make you forget everything! What?
Oh shit!
You won't tell anyone? You better be telling the truth, Bonehead. If you lie, I'll stick a needle in your... everywhere!
Please don't do that. I won't say shit, alright? Jesus,
Wanna
calm
know
down.
what I'm doing? That's a secret. I came to do my own patrols. To do
Jesus.
what everyone else is doing.
She goes 0 to 100 way too quick.
I've been advised to stand by, so I shouldn't be out here right now. But this is what I want to do. I mean, isn't it strange that we're the only ones not doing anything? We're the trio of heroes and yet... We're the trio of heroes. We're supposed to be super awesome and yet... we're not doing anything? I think that's weird.
So she's taking initiative. Can't blame her for that. Pretty good of her to do that, you know? Instead of waiting for orders.
What am I even saying? Forget all that. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Listen up, Bonehead. You better not speak a word of this to anyone.
My lips are sealed. I guess. There she goes. Huh. Alright. Well, we just started this chapter not too long ago. Especially because we did some sub-story stuff. So I know it still has a little while to go. But we're past an hour, and I gotta wrap up for now. So we'll leave it at that. So, yeah. That's all from me for now. That's all for today. I think... I've been thinking about it, and when 1.5 times or 2 times EXP, however much it is, starts for the entire month of August for Blue Burst on the Affinia server, I think I'm gonna try to do... I can't make any promises, but I think what I'm gonna do is I don't want to take an entire month break from this story because it's gonna completely ruin the flow, the momentum of it. Even just taking 1 week off kind of felt a little weird, but taking more than that would definitely, like I said earlier, I definitely probably would have recognized Xiao's voice in my auxiliary a lot sooner if we hadn't taken that week off. If we had seen that scene first before taking the week off. So I think what I'm gonna do, again, no promises, but I'm gonna try to stream for 2 hours a day. It's still gonna be difficult considering how busy I know I'm still going to be. And I'm gonna do 1 hour of grinding on Affinia, and then 1 hour of this. I don't know which will be first, which will be second, but I'll try to do 2 hour streams where I split it in half like that. Because I don't want to lose the momentum of going through this storyline for an entire month. Like, that's just too long of a break. By the time we come back, I'll completely have forgotten what the fuck is happening. I won't be as invested, because that's just too long of a break to take. So even though I want to play on Affinia every single day to try to maximize my EXP income on Vaughn to get him to 200 on that game, I, you know, for the anniversary event for August, I don't want to lose the momentum of this, so I will try to do 2 hour streams if I can, with a priority on the grind to level 200 on Affinia. But if I can, I will try to do an hour of this every day as well. If I just can't because I'm too busy, then it'll probably just be every other day, something like that, or maybe just on the weekends. Something to keep it going a little bit so we don't take too much time off of this, for the reasons I just explained. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll leave it there for now. Like I said, we're all done for today. So I'm gonna head back to the room, and yeah. Back to the personal quarters, and then we're out of here. What up? The mini room. They got us this mini bar installed. We don't even have that. Anyway. Yeah, let me get the hell out of here. I think it's UI off, 120. Don't do this. Don't do 180. There we go. Alright, thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube. Thank you very much. Please do take care of yourselves, stay safe, don't die, all that good stuff. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And we'll see if we can find somebody to raid. Somebody I know, because I am trying to avoid spoilers, so if I raid somebody I don't know, there's a higher chance of running into something I probably don't want to see ahead of time. Because not everybody's going to be playing the game the same way, but yeah. Yeah, bye everybody, and thanks for coming by IC Studios. Appreciate the support and coming by to hang out for a bit. Sorry about the ads. But yeah. See ya.
You son of a bitch.